Welcome back for another video. Interestingly, this season more Premier League footballers are playing FPL than ever before, and you can track them all at fpl.page, which is my new website and is completely free, link below to check it out. Anyway, in this video we're going to be looking at Premier League players' FPL teams. The question is, are any of them good at FPL? Do they use insider info to their advantage? And do they still captain Haaland when he's playing against them? Let's find out. If you enjoy original content, hit subscribe. Maddison's team first. Very template team with the likes of Gabriel, Mitoma, Saka, Fernandes, Watkins and Haaland. Unfortunately, he did back Richarlison over backing himself, which proved a mistake in Game Week 1 after he did pick up 2 assists and 2 bonus. If you're a Richarlison owner, it's perhaps encouraging to see though. Maddison did finish in the top 100k last season, which was his best finish yet. Shout out to teammate Solomon as well, who's having a fantastic start, and he backed his teammate Maddison as well, picking up his 9-pointer. He put the North London rivalry aside and he went triple Arsenal still. Reece James' team next. How many Chelsea players does he have? The answer is none. Perhaps he's playing a smart game to stay out of trouble, or perhaps he just fancies other teams more. He went double Arsenal with Saka and Saliba. McAllister an interesting pick, and unfortunately he did have Mings, who's injured long term now. On to Newcastle then, and Longstaff got in trouble for an inappropriate team name, which FPL had to change name. He did pick himself, but he did bench himself. He also benched Visser, who did score and keep a 9-pointer. He started well though, having backed Isak, who did score a brace in Game Week 1, the first price riser of the season. What about last season's top defender Trippier then? He's actually started stronger than any Premier League player, and that's despite captaining Saka over Haaland. Perhaps he also caught wind of Gabriel's benching, having opted for Saliba in defence. He absolutely nailed the Isak pick though, who did score twice, and I assume he knew he starts. Maybe in training Isak tore him apart and Trips decided that he couldn't go without the Swede. Trippier, Longstaff, Gillespie, Barnes, Cher, Target and Gordon were all in the mini-league together. This video took a lot of time to research, so hit subscribe and drop it a like if you're enjoying it. We've got some even better ones to come next. McGinn then, who's never taken FPL seriously. His best rank in 10 years playing is 500k. And he'll be the first to admit it that he's not a good FPL asset.
If you want to finish middle to bottom, have John McGinn in there. 1 goal last season, looking to improve, but I'll be in my team for sure.
Nonetheless, every season he plays, he's always had himself and his team set and forget, and he did back teammate Diaby, who scored at least. What about Ramsdale then? 23-24, his first season playing, and this is his team. He backed himself in goal, and a bit of Arsenal on the bench as well, with Turner and Trusty, who did leave during the summer. A lot of insider trading on the Arsenal players and staff mini-league, by the way. Only 2 of 12 ended up taking Gabriel into Game Week 1, who did end up benched for the first time in 73 games. Very brave Ferguson captaincy from Ramsdale here, and he was unlucky with De Bruyne, who went off injured. Rob Holding also backed Ramsdale in goal. In fact, he even vice-captained him. Holding's best rank is 4.4 mil, not good. Odegaard and Martinelli, the other 2 teammates at Arsenal that Holding went for. Controversial one next, we've got a few Burnley players. Brownhill, who started against Haaland in Game Week 1, captained Haaland. I'm sure Company didn't know about this one, or he would be absolutely fuming as Haaland went on to score twice. FPL first apparently. Muric, who's now the backup keeper, also captained Haaland, as did Jack Cork by the way, and they were both unused substitutes on the bench together. The Burnley squad have got the biggest mini-league, and it looks like they've got some fierce rivalry for the mini-league title, which is perhaps what led to the Haaland captaincies. However, defender O'Shea also owned Haaland, but he stuck him last on his bench. Absolutely love that from him. And Burnley goalkeeper Trafford did one better. With the seemingly impossible task of stopping Haaland, he refused to get him in his FPL team entirely. Fair play. And lastly at Burnley, Ekdal deserves a mention. The best footballer at FPL who's currently in the Premier League. He was an unused substitute against Man City as well. He did own Haaland, but he didn't captain him. He's got a top 1k and a top 10k finish in his rank history. Honourable mention to James Justin, who although he's not in the Premier League this season, having been relegated with Leicester, he's comfortably the best professional footballer that plays FPL. His last 4 rank finishes are 76k, 52k, 5k and 42k, off to a great start this season as well. Jason Still picked himself and his team, along with teammates Duncan Mitoma, though he did bench himself in favour of Maddison. Looks like he might have forgot to come back and sort his team before the deadline, given he still owns Kane and Jesus. He actually made the right call though, benching himself for Maddison, after watching a Morris penalty find the back of his net. I wonder if any Premier League players think about FPL at all during the games when they get a return. It'll never happen obviously, but it's a hilarious thought of a player being greedy and shooting rather than squaring to a teammate for a tap-in, just to get a few extra FPL points. Anyway, there's even more players on fpl.page, check it out with the link below. It's completely free and there's a ton of other useful FPL info on there. Thanks for watching, hit subscribe if you enjoyed the video and see you soon for the next one.